The city sleeps, but I don't. Not tonight. November's chill cuts through my trench coat. Above, the full moon hangs like a celestial spotlight. It's bigger, brighter, more unsettling than usual. They call it the Beaver moon. And tonight, it has a story to tell. The streets below are a labyrinth of shadows and secrets, ideal in both. But the secrets the moon keeps, those are older, deeper, more primal than anything man can conjure. The air is thick with anticipation, the kind that sends shivers down your spine. Tonight, the line between our world and the unknown is thin, and something tells me, it's about to get thinner. They say the moon gets its name from those industrious creatures of the night, beavers. These nocturnal architects are known for their relentless work ethic and their ability to transform landscapes. Under the silvery glow of the moon, they toil away, creating intricate dams and lodges that serve as their homes and fortresses, architects of the animal kingdom. With their sharp teeth and strong jaws, they fell trees and gather branches, meticulously constructing their dams. These structures not only provide them with protection from predators but also create wetlands that benefit countless other species, preparing for the long winter ahead. As the days grow shorter and the nights colder, beavers work tirelessly to stockpile food and reinforce their lodges. They gather sticks, leaves, and mud, creating a warm and secure environment for their families. November, the month when beavers retreat into their lodges, their pantries full, their families safe. The work is done. Winter can come. Inside their lodges they huddle together, sharing body heat and conserving energy. The beaver's lodge is a marvel of natural engineering with underwater entrances that keep them safe from predators and the cold. Centuries ago, this moon guided trappers. These hardy individuals braved the harsh winter conditions, following the moonlight to find their way through the wilderness. The beaver's fur was highly prized, not just for its warmth, but also for its water-resistant properties. They sought the beaver's thick, warm fur. This fur was a valuable commodity, traded and sold across continents. It was used to make hats, coats, and other garments that provided essential protection against the cold. A valuable prize in the icy grip of winter. The trapper's survival often depended on their ability to capture these resourceful animals. The beaver's fur was not just a luxury, it was a lifeline in the unforgiving winter months. The moon, the beaver, and the trapper, bound together by survival. This intricate dance of life and death played out under the watchful eye of the moon, a silent witness to the struggles and triumphs of both man and beast. But there's more to this moon than meets the eye. It's a beacon, a symbol of the natural world's enduring presence and the cycles that govern all life on Earth. The moon's phases remind us of the passage of time and the interconnectedness of all living things, a reminder of the natural world. In our modern lives, it's easy to forget the ancient rhythms that still pulse beneath the surface. The beaver's tale is a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of nature, a story that continues to unfold with each passing season, and the ancient rhythms that still pulse beneath the surface of our modern lives. As we gaze up at the moon, let us remember the beavers, the trappers, and the timeless dance of survival that binds us all. The beaver's tale is not just a story of the past, it's a living narrative that echoes through the ages, reminding us of our place in the natural world. This isn't just any full moon, it's a supermoon, closer to us, more powerful, a celestial giant casting its gaze upon the Earth. The moon's orbit isn't a perfect circle, it ebbs and flows, and tonight, it reaches its closest point to Earth, perigee. That's when the magic happens. The supermoon, bigger, brighter, a cosmic spectacle that has captivated humanity for centuries. A reminder that there are forces at work far grander than ourselves. This Beaver moon is the last of its kind this year. A grand finale, a final opportunity to witness the raw power of the cosmos. Section 4. Witnessing the wonder, catching the Beaver moon. You don't need a detective's intuition to find this moon. It's hard to miss. But there are ways to enhance the experience. To truly appreciate its lunar majesty, timing is everything. Catch the moon as it rises, just as it peaks above the horizon. That's when it looks its largest, most impressive. Find a dark spot, away from the city lights. Let your eyes adjust to the darkness, then look up. The moon will dominate the night sky. Beaches, hilltops, open fields. These are your best bets for unobstructed views. Find your spot, bring a blanket, and prepare to be amazed. Section 5. Moonlit Reflections, a time for renewal. The Beaver moon isn't just a pretty face in the sky, it's a celestial event that has been observed for centuries, marking a time of transition and preparation. The name itself comes from the Algonquin tribes and early colonial settlers who would set beaver traps during this time to ensure a supply of warm furs for the winter. It's a time for introspection, for letting go of the old and embracing the new. The moonlight casts long shadows, revealing the hidden corners of our minds and hearts. It's a moment to pause and reflect on the journey we've taken so far. Just as the beaver retreats into its lodge, we too must turn inward. The beaver's instinct to prepare for the cold months ahead mirrors our own need to prepare for the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. This is a time to build our inner lodges, to create a sanctuary within ourselves where we can find peace and clarity. What needs to be released? What old habits, thoughts, or emotions are holding us back? The act of letting go is not always easy, but it is necessary for growth. Just as the beaver lets go of the old branches to make way for new ones, we too must release what no longer serves us. What burdens are we carrying? The moonlight has a way of illuminating our deepest fears and anxieties, bringing them to the surface so we can confront them. It's a time to acknowledge these burdens and decide how we can lighten our load. The beaver moon invites us to let go. It's a gentle reminder that life is a series of cycles, and with each cycle comes the opportunity for renewal. As the leaves fall and the seasons change, so too can we shed our old selves and embrace new beginnings. It's a time for reflection, for taking stock of our lives. Where have we been? Where are we going? The moonlight provides a quiet space for contemplation, allowing us to see our lives from a different perspective. It's a chance to evaluate our goals and dreams, and to make plans for the future. The moon's soft light illuminates the path ahead. It shows us that even in the darkest times there is always a glimmer of hope and a way forward. The path may not always be clear, but the moonlight guides us step by step. The beaver moon whispers to us. It speaks in a language of silence and stillness, urging us to listen to our inner voice. In the quiet of the night, we can hear the whispers of our soul, guiding us towards our true path. It speaks of change, of cycles, of the ebb and flow of life. Are you listening? The moon reminds us that change is a natural part of life, and with each ebb and flow, we have the chance to grow and evolve. So, as you gaze upon the beaver moon, take a moment to listen to its message and embrace the time for renewal. Section 6. Harnessing the Lunar Light Rituals of Release and Manifestation. The beaver moon is a powerful time for ritual, for harnessing the moon's energy to manifest our desires and release what no longer serves us. This full moon, named after the industrious beaver, symbolizes preparation and transformation. Just as beavers build their homes and prepare for the winter, we too can use this time to build our dreams and prepare for the future. Begin by finding a quiet space where you can connect with the moon's energy. Write down what you want to let go of. Old habits, negative thoughts, past hurts. These are the things that weigh us down and prevent us from moving forward. Then, safely burn the paper. As the paper burns, visualize the release of these burdens. Imagine them turning to ash and being carried away by the wind. This act of burning is symbolic, representing the transformation of negative energy into something neutral or even positive. Watch as the flames consume the negativity and feel the release wash over you. Take a moment to breathe deeply and feel the lightness that comes with letting go. This is a time to cleanse your spirit and make space for new, positive energies. Now focus on what you want to bring into your life. This is the time to set your intentions and manifest your desires. Think about what you truly want. What will bring you joy, fulfillment, and peace? Love, abundance, success. Write it down, visualize it, see it clearly in your mind's eye. Feel the emotions associated with achieving these goals. The more vividly you can imagine it, the more powerful your manifestation will be. Feel it in your bones. Let the energy of the moon amplify your intentions. The beaver moon is a time of heightened intuition and spiritual insight. Trust in the process and believe that what you desire is already on its way to you. Light a candle. The flame represents your inner light and the spark of your intentions. Close your eyes and focus on the warmth and glow of the candle. Let it be a beacon for your desires, guiding them into reality, and bathe in the moon's glow. Allow the moonlight to wash over you, filling you with its serene and powerful energy. This is a time to connect deeply with the universe and feel the support of the cosmos. Let its energy fill you with peace, with hope, with the knowing that anything is possible. Embrace this moment of stillness and reflection. The beaver moon is a reminder that we have the power to shape our own destinies, to release the old and welcome the new. Trust in the magic of the moon and the strength within yourself. Section 7. Until next time, Moonbeams. The night is wearing on, the city sleeps, but I'm still here, watching, waiting. The Beaver Moon is a silent witness to my thoughts, my dreams, my regrets. Soon dawn will break, the moon will fade, and the city will awaken. But the memory of this night, the power of the Beaver Moon, that stays with you. It reminds us that there's magic in the everyday, mystery in the mundane, and that even in the darkest of nights, there's always something extraordinary to behold. Until next time, Moonbeams. Until next time. Pause 3S. Chapter 8, The Science Behind the Beaver Moon. While the Beaver Moon carries with it a sense of mystery and folklore, there's also a fascinating scientific explanation behind this celestial event. Pause 2S. The Beaver Moon is the name given to the full moon in November. It gets its name from the time of year when beavers are most active, preparing for the winter. Pause 2S. But why does the moon appear so large and bright during this time? Pause 2S. This phenomenon is due to the moon's elliptical orbit around the Earth. When the moon is closest to Earth, a point known as perigee, it appears larger and more luminous in the sky. Pause 2S. Additionally, the Earth's atmosphere can play tricks on our eyes. When the moon is near the horizon, it looks larger due to a visual illusion known as the moon illusion. Pause 2S. The light from the moon also travels through more of the Earth's atmosphere when it's lower in the sky, causing it to appear more orange or red, similar to a sunset. Pause 2S. Scientists have been studying these phenomena for centuries, helping us understand not only the moon's behavior but also our own perception of the night sky. Pause 2S. So, the next time you gaze up at the Beaver Moon, remember that there's a blend of science and magic at play. Pause 2S. And just like the beavers, we too can prepare and find comfort in the rhythms of nature. Pause 2S. Until next time, Moonbeams. Until next time. Pause 3S. Chapter 9, Cultural Significance of the Beaver Moon. Beyond the scientific explanations, the Beaver Moon holds deep cultural and historical importance across various societies. Pause 2S. For Native American tribes, the Beaver Moon marked a critical time for setting beaver traps before the swamps froze, ensuring a supply of warm furs for the winter. Pause 2S. This moon was a signal for preparation and survival, an integral part of their seasonal calendar. Pause 2S. In many other cultures around the world, the November full moon is a time for reflection and gratitude. Pause 2S. In Celtic traditions, it is known as the mourning moon, a time to let go of the past and prepare for new beginnings. Pause 2S. This period is often associated with rituals of release, where people gather to shed old habits and emotional burdens. Pause 2S. In some Asian cultures, the full moon in November is celebrated with festivals that honor the harvest and ancestors, blending community and spirituality. Pause 2S. Families come together to share meals, light lanterns, and express their hopes for the future. Pause 2S. The Beaver Moon is also significant in modern spiritual practices. Many see it as an opportunity to align with the natural world, setting intentions and manifesting dreams. Pause 2S. Whether through meditation, journaling, or communal gatherings, this moon invites us to connect deeply with ourselves and the world around us. Pause 2S. So when you look up at the Beaver Moon, remember that you're part of a long lineage of moon gazers who have found meaning and guidance in its glow. Pause 2S. Embrace its light and let it guide you through the cycles of life. Pause 2S. Until next time, Moonbeams. Until next time. Pause 3S. Chapter 10. Future lunar events to watch. As we bid farewell to the Beaver Moon, let's look ahead to the celestial wonders that await us. Pause 2S. The lunar calendar is filled with mesmerizing events that offer opportunities for both scientific observation and personal reflection. Pause 2S. One of the most anticipated events is the upcoming blood moon. This total lunar eclipse will bathe the moon in a reddish hue, a phenomenon caused by the Earth's shadow. Pause 2S. It's a sight that has captivated humanity for centuries, and it's a reminder of the intricate dance between our planet and its satellite. Pause 2S. Following that, we have the blue moon, a rare event where two full moons occur in a single calendar month. Pause 2S. This once-in-a-blue moon occurrence is not just a phrase, but a real astronomical event that you won't want to miss. Pause 2S. Another exciting event is the supermoon, when the moon is at its closest point to Earth in its orbit. Pause 2S. This makes it appear larger and brighter in the night sky, a perfect opportunity for stargazers and photographers alike. Pause 2S. Don't forget the penumbral lunar eclipse, where the moon passes through the Earth's partial shadow, creating a subtle shading effect. Pause 2S. It's a more understated event but equally fascinating for those who appreciate the nuances of lunar phenomena. Pause 2S. As we look to the future, these events remind us of the ever-changing nature of our universe. Pause 2S. They offer moments to pause, reflect, and marvel at the beauty of the cosmos. Pause 2S. So mark your calendars, gather your loved ones, and prepare to be awed by the upcoming lunar spectacles. Pause 2S. Until next time, Moonbeams, until next time. Chapter 11. The History of Lunar Exploration. As we journey through the wonders of the night sky, let's take a moment to reflect on humanity's quest to understand our closest celestial neighbor, the Moon. Pause 2S. Our fascination with the Moon has spanned millennia, beginning with the first telescopic observations by Galileo Galilei in 1609. Pause 2S. His detailed sketches of the lunar surface revealed craters and mountains, forever changing our perception of the Moon as a perfect smooth sphere. Pause 2S. Fast forward to the mid-20th century, when the space race between the United States and the Soviet Union took our lunar ambitions to new heights. Pause 2S. The Soviet Union's Luna 2 became the first human-made object to reach the Moon in 1959, a groundbreaking achievement that paved the way for future exploration. Pause 2S. But it was NASA's Apollo missions that truly captured the world's imagination. Pause 2S. Apollo 11 in 1969 marked a monumental moment in history as Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin became the first humans to set foot on the lunar surface. Pause 2S. The iconic words, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," still resonate with us today. Pause 2S. These missions provided invaluable scientific data, including samples of lunar rock and soil, which have helped us understand the Moon's composition and history. Pause 2S. The technology developed for these missions was nothing short of revolutionary. Pause 2S. From the Saturn V rocket to the lunar module, each component was meticulously engineered to ensure the safety and success of the astronauts. Pause 2S. The discoveries made during these missions, such as the presence of water ice in permanently shadowed craters, continue to influence current and future lunar exploration. Pause 2S. In recent years, renewed interest in the Moon has led to ambitious plans for future missions. Pause 2S. NASA's Artemis program aims to return humans to the lunar surface by the mid-2020s, with the goal of establishing a sustainable presence and using the Moon as a stepping stone for future Mars missions. Pause 2S. International collaborations and private companies are also playing a crucial role in advancing lunar exploration, promising an exciting future for space enthusiasts and scientists alike. Pause 2S. As we look back on the history of lunar exploration, we are reminded of humanity's enduring spirit of curiosity and innovation. Pause 2S. Each mission has brought us closer to understanding our place in the universe and has inspired generations to dream of what lies beyond. Pause 2S. Until next time, Moonbeams, until next time. Welcome to Chapter 12. The Phases of the Moon. Pause 2S. The Moon, ever-changing in the night sky, goes through a series of phases that have fascinated humanity for centuries. Pause 2S. But what causes these phases and what do they mean? Pause 2S. Let's explore the science and cultural significance behind the Moon's phases. The Moon's phases are a result of its orbit around the Earth, combined with the changing angles of sunlight that illuminate it. Pause 2S. As the Moon travels around our planet, different portions of its surface are lit up by the Sun, creating the phases we see from Earth. Pause 2S. This cycle, known as the lunar month, takes approximately 29.5 days to complete. Pause 2S. We begin with the new moon, when the Moon is positioned between the Earth and the Sun. Pause 2S. During this phase, the side of the Moon facing us is completely in shadow, making it nearly invisible in the night sky. Pause 2S. As the Moon moves along its orbit, we enter the waxing crescent phase, where a small sliver of the Moon becomes visible. Pause 2S. Next is the first quarter, often called the half moon, where half of the Moon's surface is illuminated. Pause 2S. The waxing gibbous follows, showing more than half but not yet fully lit. Pause 2S. This leads us to the full moon, a phase where the entire face of the Moon is illuminated, casting a bright light in the night sky. Pause 2S. The cycle then reverses through the waning gibbous, third quarter, and waning crescent phases, each gradually reducing the visible portion of the Moon until it returns to the new moon. Pause 2S. This rhythmic dance of light and shadow has been a source of inspiration and wonder throughout human history. Different cultures have assigned various meanings and significance to the Moon's phases. Pause 2S. For instance, in many ancient civilizations, the full moon was a time of celebration and ritual, symbolizing completeness and abundance. Pause 2s. The new moon, on the other hand, often represented new beginnings and a time for reflection. Pause 2s. In modern times, the phases of the moon play a crucial role in calendars and timekeeping. Pause 2s. The Islamic calendar, for example, is a lunar calendar where months begin with the sighting of the new moon. Pause 2s. Similarly, the Chinese calendar uses lunar phases to determine the timing of festivals and important events. Pause 2s. Through diagrams and animations, we can visualize how the interplay of light and shadow creates these beautiful phases. Pause 2s. Understanding the science behind the moon's phases deepens our appreciation for this celestial dance and its impact on our lives and cultures. Pause 2s. So next time you gaze up at the moon, remember the intricate ballet of light and shadow that brings us these ever-changing phases. Pause 2s. Until next time, Moonbeams. Until next time. Welcome to Chapter 13. The Moon's Influence on Earth. Pause 2s. The moon, while distant, has a profound impact on life here on our planet. Pause 2s. From the rhythmic rise and fall of ocean tides to the subtle influences on animal behavior and human culture, the moon's presence is felt in countless ways. Pause 2s. Let's dive into the science behind these phenomena, starting with the tides. Pause 2s. The gravitational pull of the moon causes the oceans to bulge out in the direction of the moon, creating what we know as high and low tides. Pause 2s. This tidal force not only affects marine life but also shapes coastal ecosystems and human activities. Pause 2s. For instance, the intertidal zones, which are areas that are underwater at high tide and exposed at low tide, are home to unique and diverse species that have adapted to these changing conditions. Pause 2s. But the moon's influence doesn't stop at the water's edge. Pause 2s. Many animals, from tiny insects to large mammals, are affected by the lunar cycle. Pause 2s. Some species of coral, for example, synchronize their spawning events with the full moon, ensuring the maximum chance of fertilization. Pause 2s. Similarly, certain migratory birds use the moon's light to navigate during their long journeys. Pause 2s. We interviewed Dr. Jane Smith, a marine biologist who explains how the moon's phases affect marine life. Pause 2s. Dr. Jane Smith. The lunar cycle plays a crucial role in the behavior and reproductive patterns of many marine species. For example, Grunion fish come ashore to spawn only during the highest tides, which coincide with the full and new moons. Pause 2s. Beyond the natural world, the moon has also left an indelible mark on human culture. Pause 2s. From ancient mythology to modern-day rituals, the moon has been a source of inspiration, mystery, and reverence. Pause 2s. Many cultures have celebrated lunar festivals, such as the Mid-Autumn Festival in China and the Hindu festival of Karva Chauth, where the moon is central to the celebrations. Pause 2s. Professor John Doe, an anthropologist, sheds light on the cultural significance of the moon. Pause 2s. Professor John Doe. The moon has been a symbol of timekeeping and spirituality across various civilizations. Its phases have guided agricultural practices, religious ceremonies, and even social gatherings. Pause 2s. Through breathtaking footage of natural phenomena and expert insights, we can appreciate the moon's multifaceted influence on our world. Pause 2s. From the ebb and flow of tides to the rhythms of life and culture, the moon's presence is an ever-present force that shapes our existence. Pause 2s. So next time you look up at the moon, remember its silent yet powerful influence on the world around you. Pause 2s. Until next time, Moonbeams. Until next time. Welcome to Chapter 14, Future Lunar Missions. Pause 2s. As we gaze at the moon, we not only reflect on its past influence but also anticipate its role in the future of space exploration. Pause 2s. Various space agencies around the globe have ambitious plans to return to the moon and beyond. Pause 2s. These upcoming lunar missions aim to push the boundaries of technology and human endurance, opening new frontiers for exploration and possibly even colonization. Pause 2s. One of the most anticipated missions is NASA's Artemis program. Pause 2s. Named after the twin sister of Apollo, Artemis aims to land the first woman and the next man on the lunar surface by the mid-2020s. Pause 2s. This mission will pave the way for sustainable lunar exploration and establish a human presence on the moon. Pause 2s. The European Space Agency, ESA, is also making significant strides with its lunar projects. Pause 2s. Their Lunar Gateway initiative, in collaboration with NASA, plans to create a space station orbiting the moon, serving as a hub for future missions and scientific research. Pause 2S. This gateway will be a stepping stone for deeper space exploration, including missions to Mars. Pause 2S. China's space agency CNSA has made headlines with its Chang'e missions. Pause 2S. Named after the Chinese moon goddess, these missions have successfully landed rovers on the moon's far side and brought back lunar samples. Pause 2S. Future plans include establishing a lunar research station and possibly sending taikonauts to the moon. Pause 2S. Private companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin are also playing a pivotal role in the new space race. Pause 2S. SpaceX's Starship aims to transport humans to the moon and beyond, with the ultimate goal of making life multiplanetary. Pause 2S. Blue Origin's Blue Moon lander is designed to deliver cargo and crew to the lunar surface, supporting NASA's Artemis program. Pause 2S. These missions are not just about reaching the moon, they are about developing new technologies and capabilities that will benefit humanity. Pause 2S. Innovations in propulsion, habitat construction, and life support systems are being developed to ensure the success of these missions and future lunar colonization. Pause 2S. Imagine a future where lunar bases serve as launch points for deep space exploration, where scientific research on the moon unlocks new discoveries, and where humans live and work on another celestial body. Pause 2S. The moon, once a distant dream, is now within our reach. Pause 2S. So as we look up at the moon, let's also look forward to the exciting future that awaits us. Pause 2S. From the upcoming Artemis missions to the potential for lunar colonization, the next chapter of lunar exploration is just beginning. Pause 2S. Until next time, Moonbeams, until next time. Welcome to Chapter 15, The Mysteries of the Moon. Pause 2S. As we continue our journey through the cosmos, we turn our gaze to the moon, a celestial body that has fascinated humanity for millennia. Pause 2S. Despite our advancements in space exploration, the moon still holds many secrets. Pause 2S. How did it form? Pause 2S. Is there water on its surface? Pause 2S. Could it harbor life in some form? Pause 2S. These questions drive scientists and researchers to explore further, seeking answers to these enduring mysteries. Pause 2S. Cut to interview footage. Dr. Sarah Johnson, planetary scientist. The prevailing theory is that the moon was formed from the debris left over after a massive collision between Earth and a Mars-sized body. However, there are still many details we don't fully understand. Pause 2S. The giant impact hypothesis, while widely accepted, is just one piece of the puzzle. Pause 2S. Recent lunar missions have revealed more clues but also more questions. Pause 2S. One of the most intriguing discoveries is the presence of water ice in permanently shadowed craters at the moon's poles. Pause 2S. Dr. Michael Lee, astrobiologist. The discovery of water on the moon is groundbreaking. It opens up possibilities for future lunar bases and even the potential for life, albeit in microbial form. Pause 2S. Water is essential for sustaining human life and could be a critical resource for future lunar missions. Pause 2S. But the mysteries don't end there. Pause 2S. The moon's geological activity or lack thereof also raises questions. Pause 2S. While it was once believed to be geologically dead, recent data suggests that the moon may still experience moonquakes. Pause 2S. Dr. Emily Carter, geophysicist. These moonquakes could provide us with new insights into the moon's interior and its history. Understanding these seismic activities is key to unlocking the moon's geological past. Pause 2S. The possibility of ancient volcanic activity and the presence of unusual surface features add to the moon's enigmatic allure. Pause 2S. Another fascinating aspect is the moon's influence on Earth, particularly its role in stabilizing our planet's axial tilt and affecting ocean tides. Pause 2S. Dr. James Turner, astronomer. The moon's gravitational pull has a profound impact on Earth. Without it, our planet's climate and ecosystems would be vastly different. Pause 2S. As we continue to study the moon, each discovery brings us closer to understanding its mysteries. Pause 2S. From its formation and the presence of water to its geological activity and influence on Earth, the moon remains a captivating subject of scientific inquiry. Pause 2S. The quest for knowledge drives us to explore, to seek answers to the questions that have puzzled us for centuries. Pause 2S. The moon, our closest celestial neighbor, still has much to teach us. Pause 2S. As we uncover its secrets, we gain a deeper appreciation for the complexities of our universe. Pause 2S. Until next time, Moonbeams. Until next time.